Here it's driver day, the complete guide to driving the ball well. You know, there's three numbers. I have my GC quad here. There's three numbers that you want: the angle of attack, AOA, the path of the club, which I have a little runway here of these two alignment sticks going to the inside quadrant of the ball, direction where I want to hit it. So the angle of attack, do I swing down, level, or up? The path of the club, in to out to in, or straight in, and then of course the face within. No tour players are doing anything different when it comes to monitoring what you are doing. For us to be consistent, I want you guys to have a path coming from the inside all day. So these two clubs, you can put two sticks like I have, and that would deliver this club to the inside quadrant all day long if I keep the track going. What I see my students do, and they really like this wagon wheel idea. This is the spokes of an old yellow wagon wheel on a stagecoach. And as this is taken away, one of the spokes is right here. The club is in the rim of the wheel, and I am the hub, the turning portion of the wheel, the axis. And so as I take this away slow, bang, right here, there's one spoke, two spokes, three. You can see that club went in and up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, straight back. What I see my students do a lot, the guys that slice, tend to lift the spokes right up like this. And that's going to deliver an outward. I don't see anybody really going like this that I teach, you know, as an amateur. Once you go up this way, man, you're going to chop right back down. So to get this wired, the impact bag is going to come into play in a second. But I'm going to track this club into the two sticks here with the spokes in the left arm going across my chest. The big guy to watch is the right elbow. So if you can keep the right elbow without folding, you are going to get deep in the backswing. Great for driver. So if you let the right elbow fold right away, the club head will be lifting off the spokes up here somewhere, and then you're going to have to reroute on the way down, and that's super complicated, not easy to do. And the right elbow is not folding. When it does fold, the club will be way back here. I'm going to hit a quick shot here for you, and I'll show you the numbers on my quad. Okay, so I'll probably be able to zoom in on that ball. It just went dead straight. I'll come over here and see if I can pull these numbers up for you. The quad numbers right here. That is 5.7 in to out, 3.4 close to the end to out, and 5.3 up. So those are big numbers, right? Up 5.3, that's a big number. I'll zoom in there. 5.7 in to out, etc. So not easy for amateurs to do that much. And I sometimes get a little too much that way, but I invite you to as well. So how did I get there? Driver off the deck. Let's see how he does. All right. I mean, I'll take that all day. In to out 1.9, down 1, you know. I had the ball on the ground, so look what the low ball did for me, right? So 1.9 in to out, and then 0.10, you know, the path was just straight in. Get back there to that one. And then 0.1 up, so super small. You can see that cone with the golf ball on it. So that would be, if I have my club here, I'd want to hit up at that thing. Reminds me of John Daly had that guy on his back with the tee in his mouth, and he hit a driver, and yeah. Same idea. Okay, here we go. All right, so I swung up, hit that golf ball, and the cone did not budge. So if I can do it on a cone, standing on stuff, alignment rods, balls in the way, my GC quad right there, you know it's doable. And you got to train. It's not just going to fall in your lap, you know. And you guys probably know I'm not a cookie cutter teacher, so I know there's limitations on some players that have flexibility issues. So if that's the case, and you're an armchair worker guy at the desk all day, hip mobility, you can get a little cheat on that just by pulling this right foot back. I do this. This is my natural stance anyway. Ben Hogan did it, so I do it. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is check this out. If I take this impact bag and I put it on my target line, the yellow stick, you can see the bullseye or the logo right there. And if I stay in the wagon wheel with the spokes, I'm going to deliver that club into the bag dead center all the time. If I lift it up here, I'm going to have to rearrange the furniture and come in and do something. But when I do like a hockey stick, like this, I can come in every time the same way. The spokes, tick, 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 right around here, right elbow not folding, and then I keep my head in place and bring it right back. From this view, it looks as such. I'm right here. I can imagine those two yellow alignment rods there. I don't fold the right elbow. I take it back and I come right back to the bag. So nothing's changing. The club head is sweeping around my turning body. The right elbow has not folded. And this is a quarter of the full circle around my body. A 360 circle. You should be working in this quadrant for delivery. Now, I would like you to start here and hit up into the middle of the bag. You see, that way you'll be hitting up, right? That's my number, 5.3 up. You saw that. But you want to keep, you could do this at the house with a pillow on the couch, side of the couch, and just take the club right back here. It just goes a little bit past the right leg back here, but it doesn't go up. It does go up, but it doesn't feel like it goes up. Most of the times when I ask my amateurs to do this, they don't do it right away because this right elbow keeps wanting to fold like this. And now all of a sudden it's up here. And I go, no, 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 no. Don't change the angle of the shaft. The spoke is here, and then it doesn't change pitch as it goes back. So the right elbow is just straight. The right shoulder's retracting this way. The elbow's coming back around. I'm getting a nice depth in the swing, right? And from here, I can start unwinding and get the upper body leaning into this bag a little bit. The club's starting to fall and swing right back in the rim with the same angle of spokes. Now, it might change a little at impact, but what you need to feel is just like you're a machine doing this all day. Okay? That's the road to how you get to delivering the club the same way every time. Okay? To manage the club face, well, it makes perfect sense. Actually, let me show you this one thing with the orange whip. The orange whip is great for stretching muscles and such, right? And all that, but I found a great use for it even better, or at least as good. I put the orange whip on the ground and I put it in line in line with my hands out here, not back here, just right out here. I get my stance wide and ready, and then I move my hips up and in, and the club just drags behind the action there. In this view, it looks like this. And that's what you feel with good driver action. So you might want to give that, if you know, a lot of you guys have these, might have the yellow one, but it's great. It's a mop dragging drill, right? It's the view, the picture you see with great ball strikers, right? So you just go bang, get that stance wide, whew, like this, hips are up, head's back. Okay, so we got that. This is my natural stance anyway. Ben Hogan did it, so I do it. Now, we're back to the wagon wheel. So how did I hit that cone like that? How did I hit that ball off the cone? I started low on the bag and hit up into the bag. Well, if you're hitting up into the bag, your body has that drag the mop look, okay, from the orange whip. So there's things that you can put in, things you can do away from the house, pardon me, things that you can do away from the course, at the house, garage, in the office, aisle 8 at Safeway. But you've got to deliver this club the same way and understand what you're trying to do. So that gives me the path. It also gives me the angle of attack. Choppers go up out of the spokes, out of the rim, come down and like this. And we all know what those numbers are. They're spinny out to the right. So now we just need to manage the club face a little bit. Now, one of my favorite things to say would be, you can imagine a giant standing in the inside track at Daytona, right? It's oval track, NASCAR. Okay, now if my amateurs go down the wrong runway. What I mean by that is the oval track is going around me this way, and I take my club in the track and the spokes over here. My club is behind me. If I start swinging down this straightaway, it's going to get to the corner and automatically snap over and close the face. Okay? So it's automatic because the end range of my hands is so far away. So as I was saying with the impact bag, I got it out of the way so I could show you the same track here, that inward action. And once you get out to this range here, it's got to go around the corner. So you let it. But you got to take it down this straightaway. My amateurs are going down this straightaway. And then they're hitting this corner with an open club face, right? Up and across. So you want to get in this track. Take it down the runway, drive her off the deck. Let's see how he does. All right. I mean, I'll take that all day. In to out 1.9, down 1, you know. I had the ball on the ground, so look what the low ball did for me, right? So 1.9 in to out. And then 0.10, you know, the path was just straight in. Get back there to that one. And then 0.1 up. So super small numbers. So that's why when I play tournament golf, I tee my ball down low. Okay, I don't need to tee it up, but I want you guys to tee it up so you can learn how to hit draws, get more distance from hitting the draw. Hit up at the ball, get more carry. Distance is carry and roll. And when you're defining your attack in this golf ball, I mean, we are under siege here. It's like our Game of Thrones here. We're taking the castle. And so that club head has got to come in this way and then be on the way up and then hit that corner and come around over here. So applying some of these principles in there, I want to see how you guys do. Keep it simple, man. Put a 5-iron and an 8-iron, it doesn't matter, a couple that's angled about 20 degrees into the ball this way, and then start to come in and do practice swings even with nothing. I got a tee there, but I'm tracking over here, no fold of that right elbow, feeling a little bit, but I'm feeling none. And then as I unwind, the right shoulder's down and I just bring it right back. You can see my hips opening up, and that's what I want you guys to do. Let me know if you've tried the wagon wheel, understanding that the spokes and the rim are I can't bend this guy, but I can sure bend this one, are like this, right? So that club's going up, it's going around this way and coming back this way. So if you're lifting the club up, the spokes are leaving the NASCAR track, okay? And then either you're gonna bring it back in or you're not, and you guys are not doing that. So it's down and across. So I hope that was a nice way for you guys to visualize a way to train away from the golf course, at home, when you get to the range and you're practicing, to put some things down and really be diligent on getting that club to come to the inside corner of this golf ball. Now, to define that for you guys, this is directly in the back of it. That would be the inside corner as I'm standing here, and the outside end corner is over here, okay? So I'm trying to come in and deliver that stick right to that inside corner. Perfect. Just like that. So there you go. I've got some more of these videos in the Masters of the Game site, and in there you'll find how to do things like this, how to hit balls low, curve them, etc., or the basic stroke like this and really mimic it, okay? And once you get in and start looking around in there, you're going to find all kinds of great ways to practice. And that's really important, that you do things away from this golf course, because you guys are not like professionals that get to the course 8 days a week, right? You're 2 times, maybe a month. So you can do things at home. Zoom lesson 2 might help too. So hey, also guys, I've really been enjoying doing those Zoom lessons with you. I appreciate you coming in. I got guys in from Germany, Spain, England, And defining some of these movements without being at the golf course is key, because we're all ball oriented. So taking the judgment out and get into the alignments, okay? And that's what we're after. Factual methods. Hey guys, are you experiencing difficulties with your golf game? Did you know there are 3 major league systems that are used on the tour today, where the real-time adjustments are made by the tour players so that they can shoot better scores under the extreme conditions, and so can you. So just click the link down below. We'll determine which system is better for you so that you can hit your goals and drastically improve your game, just like a tour player. All right, we'll see you on the other side.